Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for February 16th. We're looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This pair had a pretty significant range today, moved pretty high and pretty low, did close within previous ranges. Overall, this pair is moving sideways, especially if you look long term, biased to sideways. We are looking for this pair to possibly go as high as 91.01, possibly as low as 89.18. Look for some resistance around 90.50 and look for some support around 89.70. Okay, now looking at the Euro USD, this pair pulled back a pretty decent amount today, closed higher. It's overall moving sideways with the bias to the sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 138.41, possibly as low as 135.12. Look for some resistance around 13800. And look for some support around 135.75. Okay, now the pound US dollar pair. This pair closed higher during today's session, did break previous resistance. We are looking for this pair to continue moving sideways with a bias that is sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 158.81, possibly as low as 155.37. Look for some resistance around 158.75. and look for some support around 156.25. Okay, now looking at the US Swiss, this pair dropped a fairly significant amount, overall moving sideways. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 158.81, possibly as low as 108.46, and possibly as low as 106.04. There we go. And resistance at 108.04 and finding support at 106.50. Now, as far as news announcements goes, we have the Bank of England releasing their minutes from their last meeting at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. They also have their jobless claims change for January being released at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus says things have moved from a negative 15.2K to negative 10K, which would be good news for the pound. Now, the U.S. has their FOMC meeting minutes being released at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Swiss market's still closed, and the Bank of Japan has their interest rate decision being released tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Previous was 0.10%, no consensus, but odds are they're going to hold rates where they are currently. Now, as far as what I'm looking at during this next session, if you look at the Euro USD, switch down to the 4-hour time frame. Let me zoom out a little bit and get a little bit of perspective. We have basically moved into this range, if you follow that over, of consolidation. Now, whether we'll come on up to this point and then meander around sideways, not sure. However, if we do get a break to the downside, I do anticipate it going back down to this level where we had some consolidation and we had some resistance that would now be support. So kind of what I'm looking for, let me zoom back in a little bit. If we do get a reversal and it doesn't continue higher, looking to short around the 137.50 mark, and then looking to take a profit around the 136.82 price. Now, what that looks like from a pip standpoint is about 67 pips. Use a risk reward of 1-to-1. That brings you well above, if you notice, or pretty much above a lot of the previous resistance areas from this previous area. So I do believe that if we get a reversal, it'll go through that fairly quick. So keep an eye on that. Well, that pretty much wraps us up for today. Until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.